What's up, Dead Palkia? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Hope everyone's doing good today. What's up, Amber? What's up, Chameleon? What's up? That's 9 out. Oh my god, you stole there first. That's crazy. Holy shit. You took it. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's doing good. Okay. The plan today. Mine yours? Mine now? Yes, good. I can't English. Alright, the plan is today, we're going to do a Primmie mechanics VOD. You guys better be locked in, because we're going deep into mechanics. We're going deep into mechanics. We're going to look at crouching in particular, because it's a huge topic. I know that Primmie does it a lot. We're going to clear up some misconceptions about peeking technique, about counter-strafing, probably. But we'll see what it looks like. What's up, Poke? What's up, Pin? How you guys doing? You guys doing well? We just get straight into it. What's up, Relied FPS? Thank you so much for following. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, let me make the chat smaller, actually. Is that good? You're ill? Oh no. Hope you feel better soon. I got a notification I can't stay, maybe we'll come later. Alright, no worries. I'll be live 2 till 7-ish. And you can find VODs on my YouTube. Thank you so much for coming and saying hi. Appreciate you. Take care. But the VODs will be here, so if you want to watch later, then you go on my YouTube and the VODs will be here. I'm streaming on YouTube as well. I see your tweets sometimes, pretty good work. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot. Look, do you want to try that again? Yeah, let me double check. I've issued a refund for a cheater. Heck. Whoa. Have a good stream. Thank you so much. Take care. That's perfect. Wait, why is that not showing? I got a 4 RR refund, yeah. You guys see my... Okay. Let me put my game on window full screen. You got plus 22? I got 4. I got a whole 4 RR. I have no idea where it's from. I got 4! What the fuck? You got 22? What? What? That's bullshit. You got 22? That's fucking bullshit. Buy a house with that for. Yeah, I know, right? Canal. Alright, let's get into it. If you guys don't know what's happening, we're doing a Primmie VOD review for mechanics, specifically focusing on mechanics, so that's what we're doing today.
Smoke now.
It says full match review. Full match 3-2.
Smoke now.
Whatever, dude.
Had your fun. My turn. One enemy remaining. That's 3. Blinded.
Heaven.
Alright, let's look at these fights.
You had your fun. My turn. One enemy remaining. That's 3.
So
You had your fun. My turn.
the first thing we're going to be looking at,
You had your fun. My
we jump
turn.
down, and as we commit to this gunfight, when do we move, chat? When do we move? This is one of the biggest things that I'm immediately seeing from Primmie's mechanics. When are we moving?
You had your fun. My turn.
In between those strafes? In between those strafes, Primmie moves after Clove turns around, then he moves.
One enemy remaining. That's 3. Blinded.
Crashes every time, it's so funny.
You had your fun.
Did he crouch in this fight, actually? Yeah, she doesn't. Makes sense.
One enemy
He does in this
remaining.
fight, though.
Blinded.
What's up, Frankenstein? How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
One city and behind door.
Headshot.
That's one city.
10 seconds left.
I'm doing good, thank you.
Spot planted. Blinded. One enemy remaining.
Wow, that's insane tracking. That skyblind is so good. That skyblind is so good from that enemy sky. Look at how quick that pops. That pops so quick. Would you say it's a mistake moving after every burst? Primmie used to do that in his older streams before he got signed. So the thing is that I'm immediately going to tell you guys is that it's all context based. We're going to talk about a couple of concepts because these things are incredibly difficult to teach otherwise. Right? Not necessarily, exactly. It's not necessarily bad. It's not necessarily good either. Right? But we're going to talk about a couple of concepts before we get into this VOD so you guys know what I'm looking at.
Ready.
Okay?
My ult's ready.
If you guys would like to practice along, if you have a second monitor, I strongly suggest practicing along with me so you get the full experience. The full experience, right? This is basically your own mechanic session, right? Okay? We're not going to get too deep into raw aim or anything like that. It doesn't really matter that much, okay? But what does matter is the decisions that go behind the gunfights, because the decisions are what make the gunfights, okay? But part of that is understanding when to use the tools that you have, okay? So let's talk about the tools real quick. What tools did Primmie use the most? Right, let's look at how he shoots firstly. Let's just take a look at how he shoots.
One enemy remaining.
2 taps, 3 taps, 1 taps maybe. So here we're using bursts. Let's see what he uses the most. So 3 tap, 3 bullet burst,
One enemy remaining.
2 bullet burst. His tracking is really nice.
Spot planted.
อย่าเอาแต่ใจอย่าเอาแต่ฟัน
ไอ้คิวแล้วมึง
Clearing angles with a shorty.
ได้รางวัลอะไรอะที่มึงขอบคุณอ่ะกูเห็น
Okay, you're just showing off at this point. 4v1. Go for the kills.
โอ้ฮิโร่โยนโถย
ไม่ก็
Spray.
Blinded.
เป็นกล้อง
Just specifically looking at the shooting mechanics
Headshot.
right now.
One enemy remaining.
3 bullet burst.
Headshot.
And then these little tap bursts. This is what you were talking about, I think. Right, how he's doing with the Phantom in particular. He's doing like this movement. Right, these fast sprays. This is a concept that we're going to be going over, okay? A lot of players shoot like this. Go to 10 meters. Right? Would you agree? Would you agree that a lot of players shoot like that? It's okay. It works. Depends on the rank. I've seen players from Immortal to Radiant shooting like this, right? Less so in Radiant, but in Immortal definitely, right? A lot of players shoot like this, and it's lazy. The difference is, this is just waiting for you to stop moving before you shoot, right? There ends up being a delay. All of your bullets are mostly accurate. That is a benefit, but it's slow. However, you can get shots up like this. It's insanely strong with the Phantom. If I turn on my graph, you'll actually notice my shooting area graph while I'm doing this. A lot of it's actually moving, but it's still accurate. So even these are okay. Right? Even these, where they have orange at the top, these are okay. Better with the Vandal. Right? Even those bullets are okay. How do you practice this? This comes off of dead zoning. Right? If you're in the range with me, we can practice dead zoning today. Okay? How do you practice dead zoning? Personally, there's a couple different ways to do it. There's about 4, 5, 6 different ways to do it. It doesn't really matter how you do it. You can even do it in your games in the pre-rounds, right? In the pre-rounds, you can go and just find a wall, find something like this, and you can just do dead zoning, okay? Like this. And in a second, we're going to learn how to do this, right? If you can't do this, make sure you learn how to do this. It's really, really good. Good practice, right? First thing I want you guys to do. First thing I want you to do is hop in the range. Hop in the range and come to this side of the pillar. Okay? And now we're going to shoot across on one side, like this. Don't even do the right side yet, or the left side, sorry. As a visual, this is like a visual test for you. What I'm doing is I'm going fully over the line in the middle of my screen. So fully over this line, I'm stepping one step over this line. And if you want a visual for the crosshair, I'm going over the shadow. Right? My character is always moving. This is called a dead zone. Okay? Do you notice how there's a little bit of movement sometimes? Get rid of that. You don't need that. Once you get more comfortable, you can do both sides. Okay? Make sure you're going fully over the line. If you're the GOAT, you go wide. You can go even wider. Right? You can go as wide as you want. In the future, that's something you can do if you really want to. Once you feel more comfortable with that, you track the center of this. You're adding a bit of crosshair movement. Still going all the way over the line. Make sure your character is always moving. A huge mistake that I see from players is they stop like this. This is bad. Why is this bad, chat? Why is this not right? If you stop, you can get anticipated untapped. We're stopping the movement. This is faster. It's just faster. That's all it is. Right? This is just faster movements. More bullets, more good, you know? It's the difference between shooting like this right, going back and forth, left and right, shooting like this, to shooting like this. Do you guys see the difference? It's huge, right? You guys see the difference? The difference between this type of movement is huge. This is what we're abusing. This is what Primmie is abusing. This is what all the high pro players are abusing currently. They're abusing this dead zone mechanic. And why do we call it a dead zone mechanic? Filling up paint. Filling up paint real quick. And I'll go through counter strafing because you don't need to do that, Frankenstein. You don't need to do that. Okay? Imagine you are moving. This is your movement. There's acceleration and deceleration. This is the part. So this is the distance. This is your distance. This is your speed. This is why it's called a dead zone. Because there is a moment in your movement where you are fully accurate. Here, right? Let's say this is one step. I draw out this graph a lot for people. It helps a lot. Counter-strafing is my worst habit in Valorant. I want to explain counter-strafing too, and we will. We will explain counter-strafing. We'll also explain something that Primmie does that is basically counter-strafing. And people get it mixed up, confused, okay? And we can discuss this, right? So this is why it's called dead zoning. Dead zoning is the dead part of this movement where you are accelerating and decelerating like this. So if you are in the range, press and hold shift, and you can see your acceleration. As you walk, you see how you are super slow at the start, and then you speed up. Super slow at the start, and then you speed up. This is acceleration, because I'm moving and getting faster. Acceleration is basically instant in this game. It's not the same as Counter-Strike, where you're on skates every day, right? You don't need to press the opposite key in this game, because there is no... The deceleration in this game is basically instant. I'm not pressing my opposite key right now. When you're doing dead zoning, you generally don't. When you're doing dead zoning like this, you don't. There's enough deceleration to get your bullets to be accurate. Okay? However, counter-strafing is really, really good. And we'll talk about it. Right? Why do people counter-strafing in this game? It's actually fully a mental thing. Counter-strafing in this game is fully a mental thing. Because if you are doing this, you actually don't need to counter-strafe. You can if you want to, but it will make you slow. Doing fast taps like this. You can't do fast taps like that with counter-strafing. It's very, very difficult. At least personally, I don't do that. Maybe someone does, but I don't. Right? And I don't recommend it if you're doing fast taps like that. So when is counter-strafing good? Counter-strafing is good when you're doing longer strafes. Let's say you're doing peeking technique, any level of peeking technique, any level of like, you're doing a long strafe and you need to stop. Counter-strafing is really, really good. So instead of doing this is my favorite like kind of thing. If you're doing lots of little taps like this, it's kind of difficult to do it without counter-strafing. It can be. Especially if you're doing lots of different taps. So I'm not doing counter-strafing here. But as soon as I start doing counter-strafing, feels a lot easier. So why is that? If I don't really need to do it, why is it easier to move and counter strafe and stop whenever I want if I'm doing counter strafing? Fully a mental thing, and it's a good mental thing. Pressing the opposite key tells your brain, I've stopped, and now you can shoot. That's all it does. In this game, there is no mathematical, like, stop. There's no, because the inertia, you know, the momentum is so, like, the deceleration in this game is so fast, you don't need to do it. So all you're doing is telling your brain, I am stopped now. Once I press the opposite button, I have stopped. So when I press the opposite button, I know that I am fully accurate. So this is all counter strafing. If you did it without it, it would be the same thing. It would be the same thing, mechanically. But I don't have that button. Right? What's up, Lee? Can't aim? Hope you're doing well. Thanks so much for the follow, I appreciate you. Can you explain fast taps thing? Because I'm able to do it while counter strafing. I don't understand why counter strafing won't allow you to do it quickly. If you can do it while counter strafing, like, if you could do this while counter strafing, fair enough. I personally don't do it. There is no right or wrong way to do any certain mechanic, okay? As long as you can do it consistently and in gunfights. If you could do this with counter strafing, chill. I have no problem, right? But the whole point is you, and maybe it's more consistent for you, right? Maybe it's more consistent. Maybe I need to learn how to do it. I practice in CS. I have practice too. I have 3.5 thousand hours in CS. I used to be face at level 8 when it was good. I was like face at level 8 in 2016 or something. I came from CS. I had to relearn how to do counter strafing in this game. It took me a lot less time, I think. I understood why. But I still don't do it sometimes. However, the whole point, as long as you feel comfortable with your movement and being able to control your movement, I have no problem how you do it, okay? The whole point is that you are fast and you understand when your character stops. That is what counter strafing looks for, okay? So all of this practice, you can do it over here as well. You can come over here and you can do little dead zone practices over here. Oops. You can come over here, do dead zone practices like this too. Right, you can even have like elevation. But the goal is to be able to comfortably tap, burst, crouch. Oops. This type of movement, looking like this, I don't care how you do it, counter strafing, not counter strafing, as long as it's consistent and you feel comfortable doing it, that's totally cool, right? But you need to be able to not just shoot like this. Because a lot of players shoot like this, and you're never going to look anywhere near as good as Primmie when you're looking like this, okay? So I just wanted to explain this, because this is what Primmie is abusing, and he's mastered these mechanics, okay? So in this VOD, we're on the same page with this kind of thing, right? We're on the same page. So that is what he's abusing, to shoot that quickly.
One enemy remaining.
So in this moment specifically, you can see him using it as well. He's doing these like little taps. He's doing like, right? Well, this is my theory, okay? I don't know for a fact. However, I think that Primmie uses crouching as if it was counter-strafing. Right? So instead of, or including the, including the counter-strafe, he uses crouch to tell him when he's accurate. So instead of, because what does crouching do? It does the same thing, right? Does the same thing, it slows you down. Trying to figure it out. Something like that? We'll see though. We'll see exactly how it's used. That's what this VOD's for.
ขาหมดร้องกันนะร้องตายร้องเลยพี่
One had your fun. My turn.
You see how he's still doing it? He's like correcting to it. Watch. So if we slow this down, do I have a... I don't have good YouTube on. Fuck.
ร้องเลยพี่
So we're spraying this fight, which is fine.
Fun.
See, we don't really care for the blue bars. Blue bars are okay, right?
That's
Blue bars are fine, but that's what he's doing. He's naturally resolving to those types of taps.
มอเยอะแล้วไปไหวปัดมาดิแข่งเปล่าเอาเปล่า
Caravan.
เฮ้ยไม่เอาพี่ไอ้กันนะแฟต
He used to aim above the head. Yeah, makes sense. Because when you go like that. I realize I can never be that good mechanically. Listen, you see on my stream right now, right? I'm kind of struggling with it. But as I do it, I get better, right? I'm hitting more shots. You know what this is? It's just practice. Just practice. I'm not looking to crouch like Primmie though, I can't lie. So if you want to practice this, slow it down, right? So start with dead zoning spraying. Oops. Make it accurate. Make it as accurate as possible. Make sure that you're comfortable swapping between 1 taps, 2 taps, maybe even dropping in a crouch spray there, right? And then you can learn something new. Start abusing the crouches. And then go on to something that's moving. His bots, for example, are really, really good.
ที่
That's how you might want to practice it, right?
ตาแรกหรือเปล่า
See what he's doing?
ทำอะไรอยู่ป้าตาแรกหรือเปล่าเขาวอร์มอยู่หรือ
It's all the kind of same.
Down A.
เจ็ดจะเดินไหมนี่อยู่เว้นกล้องเจอ
We're gonna figure it out though. Figure it out a bit more.
ตายเลยเขาต้องไปขวาล่างอะแบบว่าเล่นคิงหัวเยอะจริงครับเพราะว่า
Had your fun.
I want to see if he uses it as like a counter strike thing, you know?
เรเดียนไงดีชิวเข้ามาพิธีไว้มากกูไปเช็คผมอยู่แล้ว
I've got your trail.
แล้วคุณโดน
Think
คุณโดน
crouch
ไปเลย
Nice.
อ้าวแปลอยู่เลยภูมิอ่ะก็ภูมิอ่ะ
Okay, flash.
รู้สึกเหมือนตัวเองเป็นสปินไลท์อยู่อ่ะตอนนี้
This side?
คืออะไรไม่รู้
กล้อง
One elbow. Elbow.
Down A. One enemy remaining.
Bring it down here.
what เฮ้ย
เอ้ยลาเจอลาแต่มันเลยมันตัวนึงอ่ะเจอคิว
ไม่เจอ
ไม่ถึงว่าเจอตอนแรกมันก็วิ่งกลับไปไงตอนกู
ไม่ต้องสองอ่ะต้องท้ายอ่ะ
วัดแล้วว่าแล้วไม่กูหนีเจอตอนแรกมันก็วิ่งกลับไปไงตอนกู
ไม่ต้องสองอ่ะต้องท้ายอ่ะ
วัดแล้ว
He's still doing that shooting, even from a distance. That two tap, 2 bullet burst. Okay, if you're doing this, I actually strongly suggest doing counter strafing with it. Wait, I have a counter strafing bias. Wait, that's crazy. I feel way more comfortable counter strafing to the right than the left. That's so funny. Oh. One more thing you can do. One more thing you can do when you're learning how to do this is listen to the the bullets. If you listen to the rhythm of the bullets,
ว่าแล้วไม่กูหนี
you'll be able to figure it out faster.
กูว่าแล้วไม่กูหนี
หนึ่งอ่ะตะลี
เจอเหรอ
อ้าว
One
เจอ
elbow.
ป่ะเมื่อกี้
กู กูไม่รู้
แล้วกูใช้ตื้อ
Hawk out. Blinded.
เอ้ยเอา
ใช้ตื้อ
He crouched there as well.
Hawk out. Blinded.
รับ
I quit after CSGO. Me too. CS2 feels so bad.
เฮ้ยเอาเราไม่ถึงละเปลี่ยนมุมเลย
One enemy remaining.
เฮ้ยเอาอยู่
We got multiple games.
Enemy
เอา
down.
มา
Full match my ass.
เอ้ยเจ็ดดึงเลย
This is
Yeah,
fine.
you
This will do.
วันโฟที่แล้วคิว108เนี่ย
โอ้ยเอาดิบุ
Does he even crouch when he peeks with Outlaw?
Sure.
Let's see.
โอ้ยเอาดิบุยพาเลียวอ่ะ
เดียวตอนนี้
Slowing them down.
It's just highlights again. Why did it say full match? It's live for fun.
ลองเอ็ดลองเอ็ดฆ่าได้ปะ
Perfect.
ฆ่าได้ปะ
Perfect accuracy.
ได้แล้ว
Placing alarm.
Radiant VOD channels. The thing is, like, Primmie is one of those characters. It's just one of those players where you see highlights, you don't see full VODs. You see lots of highlights for this player, but you don't see VODs. Like, they're all cut down to, like, nothing. For some reason. Oh, hey, it's me. Like, all of these are highlights. It's really annoying. It's okay, but yeah. Like, they're fine to watch, but it is what it is. Even the channels that have do we have VODs up on Twitch? No, I don't think so. I would like to see more, but I guess not. Like, it's so difficult to find a Primmie VOD that has just a full game. I wonder if this is full game. What does Primmies do that us normies don't?
I'm
A
out
lot.
of here. Take hold.
We kind of talked already about... We've talked already about the dead zoning, right? It's the number one thing that differentiates Radiant players, pro players from Immortal players, etc. Especially below Diamond, Ascendant, right? The biggest thing that... people shoot like this, generally. This is typically how people shoot, would you agree? The biggest difference is abusing dead zoning to shoot faster. This is what Primmie abuses the most. This is the number one thing. You can even do it with Vandal. Wow, that... This is the number one thing that they abuse. They also abuse crouches a lot.
Reloading.
มาตามมาเล่นเกิด
Enemy A.
โอ้ยอย่าตามมาเล่นไง
Oh my gosh.
มามันเจ็บดิฉัน
มา
Bring them down. They're
Done. Warning.
Remember the timing for when he stops in between strafes and shoots in that
Right.
time. It's definitely something that you can think about as a audio thing. If you listen out to how he shoots in these like phrases,
enemy.
it can be helpful. Let's see if we can find a place where he's like shooting consistently in a fight. Generally, it won't happen though, but let's see if we can find something.
Okay.
One side, one
Going
side,
small.
one side.
Coming small.
I have that, okay? You do one.
Last player.
Behind. What?
And holy shit, the Stinger 3k! Holy crap! That's insane.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get into fights.
Two.
I just want to see what his raw aim looks like, how he looks like in fights.
Yeah. You too.
This is a nice off angle.
Last player standing.
Yep. You too.
Oh, shot from the clove.
Gotta go.
More brother.
Ôi, đã
Oh,
Thôi back that, one more fade. Hold on,
that's interesting. Okay, so my hypothesis, chat. My hypothesis is that he was using crouches instead of counter strafing. I'm testing this theory by checking how often he actually would do that. In this kill, he didn't. This is a really good commit. This is a really good commitment. The Phoenix is shooting his teammate, is committed to someone else. This is a really good spray because you can just confirm this kill with a spray. You don't need to be doing any crazy movement. You could just sit there, stand still, chill.
Thôi back that, one more fade.
My hypothesis so far is not it. Because he might have crouched there. But here he does. Which is interesting.
Em đi đến vai thiệt sư mừng đài.
Does he crouch here? Let me double check. He does crouch there.
Đó,
Oh my god! Scams be like full match and proceed to show only when they get kills. It is the most annoying thing. Holy crap. It is so annoying. You have no idea. I can't find a single pro match on Primmie. It's so frustrating. What's up, Hoverboard? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. But it's okay, because Primmie is a player that we can watch for just for kills. We're going through how he shoots right now. We're just trying to figure out how he looks like in gunfights, then we'll go through decision making and things like this. Can you check the daily dose of radiant builds? I've looked through like as much as I could.
You're dead.
I have them, but I don't think it's specifically Primmie. If someone could find one, that would be lovely. That would be great. I would love that for us.
One enemy
But
remaining.
unfortunately, we'll have to accept. Hang on, let me lock in again.
One enemy remaining.
His holding technique is really, really nice. One key part's about holding technique. Just be friends with Primmie and download the replay. Is that tech? Is that the tech that we need? It might be the tech that we need. One thing about holding technique. Well, maybe we'll get into this, or maybe we'll study it a bit more. But one major thing about holding technique is just hold your crosshair. So many people flick their crosshair away before the enemy even peeks.
Enemy remaining.
Or they adjust their crosshair, they don't fully trust it. Just like cut away for no reason. Damn.
เดี๋ยวเราแปลงมาเล่นเดี๋ยวเพื่อนๆเอ้ย
Reloading.
I'm gonna add Primmie.
เว้ยครับ
I'm gonna go through his in-game replays.
Guilty. Drop.
This entry is so nice.
Guilty.
Dash out with all this util going through. So we got Vice ult going on, so they're almost certainly going to be off site.
Drop.
He's heard them come out. The jet went AFK.
Brace your fear.
It's so fast.
Ground. Brace your fear.
Jump with Shorty. This is just madness.
He beat me top.
No.
Spike down. C.
Go.
Gonna crouch.
Ôi, เล่นกูไอ้เหี้ย
Go, go, go!
It's a difficult fight to take.
Bring them down.
We'll see if there's any more good fights, 50-50s and things like this.
อีพิกอีพิก
Two left.
โดนใส่ดิโดนใส่ดิ
วันนู้นเทคซีที
Obviously, the most important thing
เอาครับ
เฮ้ยครับ
is the decision making that goes behind the fights that you take,
One enemy
rather than anything else. Like, these fights are nice.
เอาครับ
The raw aim is very simple. If you didn't jump peek this, knowing that there's an operator here, taking a super tight fight, the person with the best raw aim is still not going to win this, because that operator is still going to win. You have to know specifically that the operator is there and take a really tight timing and a jump peek.
One enemy
Right.
ไม่ดีอะไรวะ
มามา
It's generally not a raw aim thing. Mostly a decision making thing.
มึงมาอยู่อ่ะ
Bring them down. Enemy A.
เฮ้ยที
Holding for the tiny gap.
Take hold.
โอ้ย
Well, this is a lazy peek chat. Holy shit, this is so lazy.
โอ้ย
He almost moved on. Still got him though. Add him. Okay, wait. I'm gonna work on my hypothesis, wait.
โอ้ย
He did crouch here. He crouched into the on angle. But is it because it's the on angle? Can't tell. See when he next crouches. This is crouching into the on angle. Which is acceptable. It's like very recommended, almost. Here he's still crouching too, look. Crouch when he stops. Crouch when he stops.
สมัยเฮีย
One enemy remaining.
Three.
ไซด์
no
He crouched when he stops too.
maybe go inside have timing เฮีย
One enemy remaining.
Three.
ไซด์
no
One enemy.
This is why I built my hypothesis. I found a full VOD for you. Someone check that VOD. Someone's... That's not real. It's like unicorns. You just told me unicorns exist. What do you mean you found a full VOD? That's like unicorns exist. What do you mean? Send the link in the chat. I can still see it. You might get timed out, but sacrifices must be made. Rickroll? I'm so ready. I love rickrolling people. Send it in Discord. Bet. Oh shit. Wait, is it actually? If it's not, I'm gonna be so sad. You know that, right? It's 15 minutes long. What do you mean this is a full game? This is not a full game. And it's on Corrode.
ไม่ต้องมีได้
Back in a
It's
flash.
on fucking Corrode.
Bye.
ไม่เลยวันโลโล
Enemy remaining.
Three.
ไซด์
no
We'll look at it in
maybe
a
go
second.
inside have timing
Is it trimmed when he dies or when round is over? I think it's trimmed when he dies. There's no way it's 15 minutes long otherwise, you know?
Reloading.
It's got cats in the minimap though. We kind of have to keep it. I think it's trimmed when he dies. There's no way it's 15 minutes otherwise, right?
One enemy remaining.
แค่ละคร
Should I bring back Corrode? Do you guys fuck with Corrode?
Doing a thing.
แค่บี
A thing.
Is it actually the full map though? Start with pistol. You know what? We'll watch it later.
บอบบี้เฮ้ย
Bring them down.
อะไรอะ
Dropping smoke.
เฮ้ยเดี๋ยวได้เชิงเลย
เฮ้ย
Oh, Judge! I like how that's the cut. I like that cut. That's great cut.
เดี๋ยวได้เชิงเลย
Fucking hell. I don't mind any map. You have to play them regardless. That's what I say, honestly. That's what I think.
Would be too.
Ah,
Make sound, make sound, make sound.
We got
Be out of here.
Oh,
Spike down.
I definitely have maps that I feel more comfortable and less comfortable on. I definitely prefer either trim when he dies or round is over. Yeah.
smoke.
slow now.
我多上，我多上，我多上。
No, jet low. Oh, jet low.
Holy shit, the audio.
When you were doing the
So faster when watching, I'd assume. What happened to the audio?
Nice.
Okay, it's back.
Stay down.
Nice.
This position is so good, chat, against the ecos. Specifically against ecos, because where are they going to go on Lotus? Playing here with a judge on ecos is so good. Because so many teams autopilot and just walk down B with on the ecos. 5-man B, B rush.
Stay down.
Nice.
Okay.
Take it, take it, take it.
This video, this VOD, has music added onto it and music in the stream. It's just noise.
那边你
你要烟吗？等一下，你要烟吗？
不用不用不用不用。
Crazy. There's so much going on in my ears.
Under,
Inside,
under.
inside, 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 under. 76.
Go, go, go. Shortcut.
Even the fade's doing it.
Lower.
Is it just an APAC thing?
Copy.
I assume they've done this audio to prevent copyright.
ออกเออ่ะถอดไม่ได้หรอ
วินโต๊ะเว้ย
You come on an APAC? Yeah.
ไม่ต้องคนแบบ
เอา
ไหน
มัน
ครั
โต๊ะ
บ
โอเค
เฮ้ยนายอยู่
น้
นาย
อ
อย ยู่
โดเนทมา
สามครับ
Spike
เร็วตอบ
planted.
Joke's over.
Good job, good
You're
job.
dead.
Nailed it.
คนละสาม
Okay, does he crouch it? I don't think he did.
Nailed
We
it.
kind of did.
Enemy
ใช่
remaining.
ใช่ใช่
Wait,
Joke's over.
for the hypothesis. I'm gonna go back. Putting on 0.5. So difficult, so.
สาม
Dead.
He did it at the end.
Enemy remaining.
ใช่ใช่
I don't think he. Get out of my way!
เชื่อสี
โอ้ยเนี่ยนะ
Blocking sight.
เฮ้ยยิงใส่
The right click's
เดี๋ยว
good.
เดี๋ยว
วะไอเป็นมายูโด
Worms a kill.
นายเก็ต
Blocking
Wait, did he crouch here too?
เฮ้ยยิงใส่
ยูโด
Dead.
Finish salty.
enemy C.
Holy crap, this audio.
Won't be in.
ไม่มีแล้ว
30 seconds.
He's peeking on every on angle. What a shot, holy crap. Peek on the on angle, crouch on the on angle. So watch this chat. So he's crouching on every on angle, which is very common. This is super common. But he's very good at it. Crouch on the on angle. Insane. Actually insane.
Finish active. I mean, he no armor.
ครับดูวอชิงไรวอชิงเล็บที
เอาซะเร็วว่ะ
One enemy remaining.
เฮ้ยที
เอาซะเร็วว่ะ
One enemy remaining.
เฮ้ย
He still does his crouch too. What's up, Samsa? How you doing?
โอ้
แชมเบอร์70
Put him on.
CK CK
You cannot do that.
Enemy.
แชมเบอร์70
CK CK
You cannot do that.
Okay. The biggest thing we've seen in this 5-hour-long VOD, including a show match between FS and Primmie TRX where Primmie plays. I mean, we can look at it, but I look at ranked primarily. Let's look at part of this as well.
Stand.
Don't miss me too much.
Yeah, so B.
Chill.
One enemy remaining.
I want to make it very clear to you guys how they don't do it every single shot. Some people think they do it every shot. It's not true. Crouching is very specific. Very situational.
Take hold.
A lot of players abuse crouches without really understanding what they're doing.
Kermit.
Back, bro. A lot.
Okay, got it.
Kermit. B.
No. B.
Two more. Just and Willie.
30 seconds.
แม่งรู้กูละ
เอเว่นต่อ HP
Doing a thing. Hold them down. Doing a thing.
That's a nice use of a wide peak.
Doing a thing. Hold them down.
He definitely like crouches to stop himself. Let me see if he crouches before he stops in the second.
Hold them down.
Yeah, he crouches like. This is where I think. That's where my hypothesis comes from. Right? My hypothesis for his crouching, specifically in gunfights, because that's what we're trying to figure out the most. Like, that's the thing that everyone talks about. Everyone talks about, oh, Primmie crouches every single fight. And it's kind of true, but it's also not true. He crouches when he is trying to be evasive. So if we sit in the range for a second, and we talk about evasive shooting versus non-evasive shooting, more committed shooting. It's something I talk about in my coaching sessions a lot too, with anyone who I'm working with privately. Jack, what is a evasive type of shooting? If we think about like tapping, like this, 2 tapping, like 2 bullet bursts, and these 3 bullet bursts, and then like spraying and crouch spraying. What do you guys feel is like the most committed type of shooting? I have an ad break in 40 seconds. You know what we're gonna do? What should we do? Let's take a quick ad break. We'll come back after the ads, okay? Fortunately, if I could run no ads, I would, but Twitch. We'll be back in a minute. We'll be back in a bit because this is important. We're gonna run a 3-minute ad break. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. We'll come back after the ads, okay? We'll explain more after the ads. Okay, non-ad watchers and YouTube streamers, YouTube viewers. Let's mess around with this type of shooting while we are. So when I'm doing these counter strafes, one big benefit of it is that I'm already pressing the opposite key. I'm already pressing the opposite key. So I can move on the opposite way anytime I want. What's up, Domo? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I don't play my main account. One more minute of ads, unfortunately. So I'm gonna wait for the ads to be over, and then we'll get back into it. What about using crouches instead of... Slow it down. Slow it down. We back? You're watching on Twitch and YouTube. I think the ads are over. The ads over yet? I think so. Alright, we're back? Okay, cool. Okay, chat. Let's talk about committed and non-committed types of shooting styles. Okay. Out of taps, 2 taps, and 3 bullet bursts, sprays and crouch sprays, which is the most committed type of shooting style? Quick quiz. Ads on YouTube, so when Twitch is on ad break, I switch to YouTube. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that, but I still want to... This is important, so... Out of spraying, crouch spraying, tapping like this, 2 tapping, like 2 bullet bursts, and 3 bullet bursts. Which is the most committed? Crouch spray because you're stationary. I would agree. This is very, very committed. Right? Very, very committed. What about spraying? Probably the same thing, right? Probably very committed. So let's talk about 1 taps, tapping, and 3 bullet bursts. How committed are those styles? Anyone know? You wanna tell me? These are just regular 2 taps. Like 2 bullet bursts. Have I missed a review? Nah. We're just vibing through it. We're going through some mechanics concepts. Are important to Primmie's shooting styles, etc. 3 bullet bursts are way more committed because it's like it's almost like you commit to a spray. Yep. You're less evasive in those moments, right? If we put like a random bot here, you think about it from the enemy's perspective. If I think about it from the enemy perspective, let's get another couple of bots in. Doing 3 bullet bursts is slower. However, I have the ability to comfortably lead onto the target like this. If you miss the shot, you can adjust onto the target because you're doing more bullets. This is actually incredibly good with the Phantom. One thing a lot of players don't do enough is abuse the 3 bullet burst. It's a little bit more committed, but it allows you to correct your shot. The bullet spread jumps on the 3rd shot. Yeah. Yeah. You see that? Jumps like crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. That 4th shot is like insane. I think as someone who's got 2.2k hours and aim trainer, kind of do it automatic for a long time. When I heard about this, I was like, wait, people don't do this? So a lot of people, what they do is they aim like this. A lot of them, like a lot of people have learned to try to adjust like this because of guides and learning from as a new player. Because to an extent, this is correct. However, like you are able to, you're supposed to be able to use your movement to aim. A lot of people have learnt this when they were new. However, they've stopped learning since then, right? What you need to do is you need to be always aiming at targets. Always aim at the target. How do you practice this? Genuinely, you can do tracking like this. Just learn to be smooth. Right? A lot of different concepts in this stream so far. If you took even just one of them, insane. But Primmie uses these, right? When they are not committed, they'll do 1 taps, 2 taps. Mostly 2 taps, to be fair. We haven't seen 1 taps from Primmie too much. What to do against panic crouches, like the typical spray crouch? You have any advice for someone who hops between games with vastly different aim mechanics, mostly Marvel Rivals, COD and Val? Do I have any advice for someone who hops between games with vastly different aim mechanics? No, depends. What do you mean? I need something a bit more less broad than that. Shoot them. Learn the mechanics of the game, you know? What to do against panic crouches? Genuinely click them. Move. Like, actually, we saw it just now in Primmie's VOD, where... Hang on, where is it? Oops. Where is Primmie's VOD for this? We literally just saw it here. You see what happened? What they did?
Doing a thing.
They died, but it's okay. Jump peek with utility, which is really, really nice. and then they go wide as they try to adjust to the target.
Doing a thing. Slowing them down.
That's what you do.
In this way, the dog. This way.
Later.
โอเคมาอยู่
I guess probably if I play COD for a while, but I'm moving while shooting a Valorant. If I play Val for a while, I stop to shoot in other games. My brain just needs a day or two to get adjusted. I don't
We'll
กลับ
catch
อีก
them.
มั้ง
get that way.
ปัดกลางอะนอกของต่อขวาได้
One got system.
Right here.
I could hop on COD right now and I would be, you know,
At least
I could do the same stuff on Valorant.
ไอ้พวกเราอะไรเกี่ยวลองยิงอะกูพิก
I think you need more time to practice your mechanics.
One
เดี๋ยวไป
by one.
ไอ้สองเมตรสองเมตร
I don't know how many hours you have in Valorant, but it's probably not
You
enough.
will
One time-
not kill
one
my
time too early.
allies.
เขาเปลี่ยนกูใช่เอโบเอโบ
Right here.
อ๋ออินไซด์
inside already. Inside.
ดูไซด์
Spike planted.
These raw aims, they're nice.
Inside.
But it's insane.
ไซด์
Inside already.
Notice how here we didn't just crouch spray. Panic and crouch spray.
อ๋อ
One big thing I'm
Inside
seeing is
already.
that we're not randomly using crouches. We're
Inside.
committed to our crouches so
Spike
much.
planted.
เอาเล่น
Deep roll.
We're tapping crouch a lot, but we're not committing to it.
นะครับนี่นะครับนี่เอาเล่นพาเลยเวท
One mid.
Maybe we should do an extended warm up on Valorant.
One base, one city.
One top mid.
Going B already.
เข้าไป
Because I could hop on Apex right now and still do all the movement.
ไอ้ยังไงอะนั่น
You know?
โลบีเมนอะล่าสุดหน้าบีตัวเศษอะ
My mechanics don't change that much over a long period of time.
โคบีเอ้ยทูบี
Okay.
Like I haven't played Apex in years, but I know I literally did like last Sunday on a stream.
30 seconds
Played
left.
Apex and my movement was still
Last
fine.
player standing.
ตาย
Like maybe like a little bit of getting used to again,
They
but
were here.
it was for like wall bounces and stuff. You know?
B been taking up.
Go rotate.
ไอ้สองบี
I have ADHD as well. I have autism/ADHD as well. Not ADHD, it's not autism. Trust me.
You had your fun. My turn.
สองรอบแล้ว
Why is this crouch here bad, chat?
You had
Why
your
do I disagree with this crouch? I just don't think this crouch is good in this fight. We've just talked about being committed into gunfights. And how crouching can be committal.
my turn.
Yeah.
สองรอบแล้วไอ้สัตว์เก
I mean, we couldn't move because they crouched early.
Line them up.
ตาย
Be right back.
Oh my god. Hit the fuck down.
Gonna fall back here.
เดี๋ยววอลอีเมนวอล
I'm all out.
One stun. One shot behind you.
Holy shit.
Back in
One enemy remaining.
Reloading.
It go A.
Go.
Just go kill him.
Reloading.
go kill him
Enemy remaining.
Stun. One shot behind you.
อีเมนวอล
This is just confidence.
One
I'm out,
stun,
feel
one shot
confident.
behind you.
Such nice shots.
เดี๋ยววอลอีเมนวอล
This kill is only enabled because they're confident.
One stun. One shot behind you.
Back in
One enemy remaining.
Reloading.
So good.
It go A.
Go.
Just go kill him.
Reloading.
Jumping to stop the headshot from the enemy team.
One stun. One shot.
เดี๋ยววอลอีเมนวอล
So watch. I'm very confident. Knife out into the smoke.
I'm all out.
And kind of like a second wait. You watch again. So, knife out,
I'm all out.
second wait, and this is literally just I'm getting ready to peek. We
I'll
peek
start
and now
one
we're
shot
ready.
behind you.
We jump here to stop the headshots,
Remaining.
and the rest is really nice aim.
Slow down.
One top, back top.
Do anything.
ตายโอ้โหไม่มีใครเลยไอ้หลบอยู่ในไซด์
Do not miss the waylay. Can't lie. Waylay shotgun.
จะโง่อะ
เซนวอยเมนอะไรดี
I have the spike.
ก่อน
Spike down mid.
เมนไปแล้ว
วัดกลางเลยผมตามมาเนี่ย
กลางตายมีแฟนทอมดอก
เอกตัวเอกตัว
ไอ้นั่นควัน8 มีคิว
There's that. My ultimate is ready.
They use crouch here again to as like a counter strafe.
เฮ้ย
Kind of do that though. Like in these moments, they're using they're slightly tapping crouch to stop themselves.
Where are no peeking. Good fall back.
One shot.
โอ้ลิคอน
เอลิง
เฮ้ยไปเอลิง
Struggling over the left so badly. I'm happy it happened. Me too.
Hitting the brakes.
Me too.
Bring them down.
เชื่อทีตึง
City only, bro.
เฮ้ย
One enemy remaining.
Reloading. I'll find you.
Crouch on lowest saturations as possible. Makes sense.
ออกไปแบ็คไซด์
ต้องมา
อันนั้นเด็กไงเนี่ยล่าสุดอยู่ขวาเนี่ยอยู่ได้แค่ขวา
แค่เราไป
Wait.
สมองบินลิงได้
ไปดิที
ไปสอง
Line them up.
Wait.
Going in. Don't miss me too much. Nice and slow now.
เฮ้ยบาน
Where are you?
One enemy remaining.
Nice entry without. Very good.
Planted.
เก็บปืนอะไรวะ
2ไม่มีจับ
I'm all out.
สองกูเลยไม่พีกเลย
Not much to say.
เก็บมันเตะเก็บไปแก้เดย์เนาะ
เฮ้ยมีรูอยู่นะ
เอ้ย
Shoot together, I would duck.
There.
I haven't had a waylay into my team in a while. Oh,
Gonna fall back here.
I got so caught off guard.
กระโดด
One more link, eh?
Can you still do that as waylay? Can you pull out your slow as
หนึ่
they?
งต่อ
Because I know slow is like you have to equip it.
ข้างขวา
I haven't actually tested waylay much after the nerf. Really should.
ไม่มี
Nothing. Yeah, one here.
I don't think he's getting a kill like that, but
Guys, stop.
Face your fear.
อาจจะฝั่งผมฝั่ง
Last player standing.
Like I never left.
กูรอวิธีท้ายกูใครพีกัน
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
nice holding technique.
Be right back.
Nice holding technique.
Back in a flash.
When you're holding, just make sure you just. They should cross out where you think they're gonna go. Sounds simple, but a lot of people don't do it enough.
Shit, they wall already.
SB.
You
No
swap
peeking.
right here.
I think these crouches are.
Hitting the brakes.
What the body, guys?
This is what I mean.
Take my gun already. Take my gun already. Just
Go back.
He uses crouches as like a counter strafe, rather
กู
than.
มีแค่กูมี
And in gunfights, he does it as well.
ใช่เลยดิ I think one B main only one B main
Like this is a prime example of him doing that. Crouch as like a
SB.
I've stopped my character kind of thing.
Bring them
the body, guys. Just here. Just my gun already. Just
Go back.
Does it there as well.
gun already. Just
Crouch into the on angle there. But it's more of a committed crouch.
Can go B.
A couple different types of crouches. He's probably gonna crouch.
One enemy remaining. One enemy
She
remaining.
walked out. I don't think he was fully expecting him.
One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining.
His raw aim is very nice.
One enemy remaining.
So here a lot of people might overcorrect. He just... It's very stable crosshair placement.
One enemy remaining.
Don't miss me too much.
What's up, Mapu? How you doing? No person who has crouch bound to a shoot and is still somehow nearly ascendant. Is that tech? I don't think that's tech, but it sounds silly. It sounds goofy. It sounds so funny. I'm gonna try it. Wonder if it stops you enough.
My ultimate's ready. My ult's ready.
Wait, that's insane. No way he has that. That's no way. There's no way that works. I'm sorry. There's no way. Wait, holy shit, it works. Wait. 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 That can't be tech. No, I don't believe it. There's no way. Well, it's 100% accurate. What the fuck? No, that can't be tech. I'm not even trying. Who needs fucking rooting keyboards? Okay, it does slow you down like crazy. It's actually really bad. But it is 100% accurate. Wait. Wait. Can we play a DM with it? Wait. Wait. Wait, that's not real. Let's play a DM with it. That's not real. That is not... I'm sorry, I can't. That's not real. Okay, wait. I have my crouch bound to my mouse 1. Controls. Crouch hold? Does he use... He doesn't use toggle crouch. No way he doesn't. No. There's no way. No way. Mostly use phantom. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Match found.
Oh, yeah, it has to be using hold. Has to be using hold. Otherwise, you'll be sat there crouching every 2 seconds. That'd be so funny. Oh, on breeze? Okay. Oh, okay.
Deathmatch. Warm up.
I'm Primmie, guys. I crouch every single shot I take. Literally. I can't stop myself. Oh, nice shot. I crouch on every on angle, and I crouch on every shot I take.
I will rip the light from now.
Wow. A shot. I did not want to crouch there.
Dominating.
I'm getting shit on. Actually getting shit on. Wait, it's so hard. I think Vandal might not be the way. Don't want to crouch there. Okay, Phantom. I think you have to use Phantom. I don't think you actually can play like that. You get slowed down so much, crouching every shot. It profits off the Phantom if you actually use it. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, this cannot be good. It's actually just not good. It actually cannot be good. Holy shit, this deathmatch, please. Wait, you can't move with it though. You can't actually strafe in between gunfights with this. Otherwise you look bad. Like it doesn't look good. No way. So goofy. Imo player that I know an Imo player. I know a Radiant player, top 1, who mains it Odin. Her name is Zitol. This can't be good. I'm sorry. It's just not. There's no way. You can't control your crouches at all.
Experiment complete.
Oh my god. You can't strafe. You can't strafe.
Remaining.
Semi-pro and val. What does semi-pro and val even mean? If they hit your first shot, you die. I guess so. It's so hard. It should not be this hard.
5 kills remaining.
That got me a free kill. So fucking goofy not having to press my crouch button. This was a pretty bad on a pretty bad map. But if you're I suppose if you have it bound, it doesn't matter what map you're on. Wait, does this mean that you crouch every time you throw your knife?
1 kill remaining.
You crouch every time you pull out your knife. Okay, how did I feel about that? That was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. That felt not good. That felt not good. That didn't feel good.
Find you. Bring them down. My ultimate is ready.
I don't know how we got Ascendant like that. I mean, you can get to Ascendant doing anything you want,
Bring them
honestly.
down.
ไว้มันมีแฟน
Back
I'm not gonna
them up.
lie.
Slowing them down.
โอ้ยภูเขาไอ้เหี้ยไอ้แม่งตายอ่ะกูบอกเลยไอ้คนเอา
Line them up. I'm going in.
เอ้ยหลุดเลยเฮ้ย
Enemy B.
ตาย
There, take them.
2, 3.
This guy's holding mechanics are really nice.
Attack 4.
Spike planted.
Another.
จีจีจี
Where
The thing is, like, Primmie doesn't crouch every single gunfight or every single time he takes a shot.
ที่ไว้ได้หรอ
In fact, he barely uses crouch, which is weird to say because he's using it all the time. But he barely uses crouch.
City last shot.
W
There's not many times where he's actually crouching in gunfights, like fully committing to crouches in gunfights.
อ่าเออกลางวี going back mid โอเคเออกูต้องมองกลางแล้ว
Stealing sight. Nice find. Gonna fall back here.
เอลิงเอลิงโคเอลิงครับครับ
Trim it.
Check go base, check go base.
Go B.
140 really.
Just go B. You're gonna rest, bro.
He does these little crouch taps when he goes to commit into the gunfights.
One shot. 140 really.
Enemy remaining.
Oh my gosh, he dodged the waylay or using the waylay thingy.
Slow down.
เอ้ยติด
Be right back. Bye bye.
อ๋อ
Here.
One more, close.
เอ้ยก็แบ็คติ๊กเอง
You're done.
Lower.
You will not kill my allies. You're done.
He crouched
You
her?
will not kill my allies. You're done.
No. Likes the ADS in these long distances though.
My ult is ready. Here. Too bad.
Holding technique is really nice, like here as well.
Too bad.
There's barely any wasted movement in the crosshair placement.
You have ulti, bro. You need to stay aggro.
ไอ้เลียด
Spike
ไอ้แก
planted.
Crouches into this on angle. Watch.
ไอ้เลียด
Crouch.
Planted. Reloading.
ไปดูแฟนกัน
Got three. My ultimate is ready.
That's it.
Line them up. We're going in. Doing a thing.
These are like the two biggest
One
things that
enemy
you can learn from this player.
ไอ้ซอยกันโอ้โห
He does have a habit of crouching and using like really fast taps, but he's kind of using it as if he's counter-strafing almost. That's what I'm thinking. So what are we learning? What did we learn? Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay. So what do we learn? Primmie. Notes. Don't forget to unbind your... Yeah, but that could be a fun surprise, you know? That could have been a fun surprise. Where is my controls? Right, the biggest kind of things we learned is that Primmie tends to crouch in on angles, which is very common. He commits to crouch on angles. When else do you commit to crouch? He sometimes committed to a shorter crouch. There's a longer crouch. In on angles, like peeking on angles. He committed to a... What's up, Dofus? Enjoy your food. He commits to longer crouches while peeking on angles, which is the biggest one. We'll be reviewing Primmie all stream? Probably not. Probably ending it now. It's been 2 hours or so. We'll probably hop into ranked, I think. Just hang out. I think that's going to be the way. So, okay. Let me lock in. Let me lock in. The biggest things we saw with Primmie is that he was committing to these longer crouches when he was peeking on angles. So, for example, let's see if we can find one straight away.
เนี่ยล่าสุดอยู่ขวาเนี่ยอยู่ได้แค่ขวา
Where are you? Low now.
We rarely saw Primmie actually crouch
Where are you? One low now.
and commit to crouches in gunfights.
Where are you?
One enemy remaining.
You see how this fade came out crouching, committed to this crouch? I got him a free kill.
Where are you?
One enemy
He didn't crouch in the
remaining.
gunfight.
I've one spike planted.
Let me see if we can find an on-angle peek.
I'm all out.
Used one crouch here, I think, to be evasive. A longer crouch. Medium crouch.
มีรูอยู่
See if we can find a... Here, for example, on angles.
I think.
Kind of doing that little tap. I don't think that's a good way to peek it, personally, but that's Primmie. His holding technique is incredible. Very minimal crosshair movement. When he's holding like this, his holding technique is one of his best things. All he does is he places his crosshair where he thinks someone's gonna be,
Last player
and then he taps when they come out.
One enemy remaining.
Bang bang. He's gonna do it here as well.
Be right back.
Right? He would have done the same thing if the Waylay wasn't, sorry, the Vice wasn't peeking that. Right?
Back in a flash.
All he does for his holding technique.
Bring them down.
เช่ยเดี๋ยวโว้เลย
I see a lot of people move when they are holding, like shaking left or right, which irks me so hard. So these tiny strafes, it's bad, but it does make sense in my head. It does make sense. It does make sense why people do that. A lot of people say they want to do that because they want to stay locked in, which makes sense. Right? A lot of people do these like little taps back and forth just to try and stay locked in, and you can kind of actually stay accurate, but as like you kind of saw just now, your bullet isn't always going to be accurate if you click on the wrong timing. So if you're doing these little jiggles back and forth as fast as you can do them, even if you're doing as fast as you can do them, which actually just hurts my fingers, you're still not going to be as accurate as if you just stood still and did a tap and then moved. Right? So tap and then move. So you're sat here, you're holding the angle. Let's say you're holding this angle. You just wait, tap, and then move, and you fight. Right? The biggest thing that Primmie is so good for, though, is that he taps, and then he's, like, very comfortably controlling his crosshair afterwards. You see how when I tapped just now, I did this tap, and then I flicked my mouse away to, like, do whatever. He would just stay on target. Chill. How do you practice this, maybe? Honestly, a fun way to do it might be using these bots. I know that they fly through. A lot of the time you'll be doing this in deathmatch though. You can use these little bots if you want to. Be creative in the range, you know? Be creative. But his holding technique is very, very minimal crosshair placement. Take one bullet, then commit. We'll look at that in a minute. We'll look at crouches first. So these longer crouches, he barely even does them. Barely even commits to crouches. There are moments where he's shot a bullet in the body, for example. This is when he will. And this is expected from a lot of players. A lot of players will do this. Commits to short tap crouch. he almost treats them, crouches, like counter strafing. So when he's moving around the map, what he does, instead of doing the opposite key, or maybe including the opposite key, instead he does this little crouch. Right? So you're seeing him like go across the angles like this. There. Clearing like this. And he does it even less. Right? And it in his head, he presses that key, he's accurate, right? So he's going out, accurate, accurate, accurate. Oh. Accurate. Right? In his head, he's ready for a fight. In my opinion, do I think that this is something you should go out of your way to learn? No. I do not believe that you should go out of your way to learn these short, tappy crouches. I do not believe that it's consistent for someone to learn these types of things. If you want to try and figure it out for yourself, totally fine. But are they replicable for everybody? I don't believe so. I wouldn't recommend working like this. However, I would recommend strongly, I would strongly recommend working on counter strafing if you haven't already, or some sort of way for your brain to work, understand that you are fully accurate when you stop moving, so that you don't just like walk around the map and like shoot and move. I think that is consistent, that every player can learn from watching Primmie. Okay. So learn how to do counter strafing. I think it's very, very, very good. Anything else? These short tap crouches are evasive movement. They end up looking like evasive movement in gunfights. But honestly, you don't really need them. You just need to know consistently how to shoot with dead zoning. Right? And we'll get into shooting technique in a minute. So now, let me double check if I've missed anything.
SB.
This is him using those.
No peeking.
SB.
I'm using those taps.
No peeking. Bring them down. Hitting break.
What the body, guys? Just
Commit to a crouch in that fight.
Just
So here is a longer crouch. He's committing to the on angle there. Is that consistent in our notes? Yes, peeking at on angle. He thought there was a player there, so he committed to a crouch. It's a lot longer. You see, in between this, he wanted to stop in between. Here he stopped. His whole crosshair stopped. You can see it in the body language. He wanted to clear these angles, possibly. Right?
Wait, be pushing. Yeah, no one side already. I think one B main. Only one B main.
Only one beam, yeah.
Okay, Fang.
Consistent in our notes.
No peeking.
One enemy remaining.
Don't miss me.
Wait, there was a Sage slow on main. What the heck?
One enemy remaining.
And he's here already. That's crazy timing. You can throw it in the air.
One enemy.
Do you hear it?
No peeking.
That.
One enemy remaining.
No peeking.
One enemy remaining.
So even this crouch here was to confirm that he's on the fight.
Don't miss me too.
Look at it.
One enemy remaining.
But the rest wasn't crouching. Crouch. That's what it looked like. I think the slow landed.
Don't peeking.
Fang.
No peeking.
Slow sounded like it lands like main-ish. It sounded like it landed here. Or even like here. And I think that's consistent. I think that would make sense if he slowed from here. Because you can see over the wall. So it would make sense for it to land here. That's where I think it landed.
One enemy remaining.
But it's just kind of crazy.
One enemy remaining.
He's not doing it after every shot.
My ultimate is ready.
I think that's my hypothesis. I think that's my answer anyway as well. I think he uses it as if it's crouch, like a counter strafe.
Back in a flash. Slowing them down.
Holy blinded.
เหี้ยไอ้แม่งตายอ่ะกูบอกเลยไอ้ก็เอา
But other than that, he doesn't actually use
เอ้ยหลุดเลยเฮ้ย
Enemy B.
ใต้
doesn't actually use crouches that much.
Take them.
As much as people think they do.
Tree. Fall. Attack fall.
Spike planted.
One over.
จี
Fall.
บ้าจริงไอ้สองตัว
Tree.
ไอ้เฟดโยกทีทีไว้ได้หรอ
Little donation bar. Where is it? Oh, this. What does it say? Cat food funds.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, look at that holding technique.
โยกทีทีไว้ได้หรอ
I'm out. Hold.
Enemy
Tap.
remaining.
Comes out with these really satisfying little taps.
เลน่า I want to try again can you fetch here fetch again
Is this something we wanna practice today, chat? Honestly, we might want to practice this because I don't do this. I definitely don't do this.
we going back mid okay
ไอ้กูต้องมองกลางแล้ว
Still inside. Nice find. Gonna fall back here.
He crouched there. That makes sense because he shot a body shot.
Really.
Be right back.
That's a cheese over his holding technique. I don't know what that means. Is cheese good? Cheeses are like normally like cheated, right?
ไอ้เรียน
Spike
Okay,
planted.
fine.
Reloading.
ถ่ายไปดูแฟน
What's up, Jamie? Thanks so much for following. I appreciate you. Happy tomorrow. Happy and smiley. I'm happy and smiley to be here.
แฟนครับ
You got the reputation of a crouch abuser because one dude on YouTube did a very popular video where he says he abuses crouches to hit every shot in almost every gunfight. I see.
Got through. Spike
Okay,
planted.
fine.
Reloading.
ถ่ายไปดูแฟนครับ
Got three. My
Look at that holding technique again. Same thing.
Got three. My ultimate is ready.
There's no
Line them up. We're going in.
no excess movement.
One
really
enemy
nice.
remaining.
Later.
Whoa.
ไอ้ซอยแกนโอ้โห
It's so consistent to the point where you can guess what's gonna happen every single fight. Shooting technique, we generally just see 2 bullet bursts. However, we see it with dead zoning. We see these 2 bullet bursts with dead zoning, but they're very fast, right? Especially when they're using Phantom. We saw it in that first split VOD. Where they are doing this fast shooting. Right? We can see that then. And it's very consistent. In every single fight they were doing.
ซ้อนหลัง
Like, mostly 2 to 3 bullet bursts. Unless they're holding.
Down. C.
Go open door.
Cement. One side. One side.
ก็ได้
Hoops. My ult's ready.
Here as well, same thing.
Hoops. My ult's ready.
I can follow.
Go, go.
One enemy remaining.
I don't know why so many motorcycles live near my house. It's so loud.
Oh, two.
วันเตะวัน
On name man.
เอ็มเอส
Haji going.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Such nice holding technique.
Bring them down.
ตาดีนได้เอ้ยกล้ามาแล้ว
Three side.
Multiple enemies A.
ก็น้อยอ่ะ
That reload.
เดี๋ยวเล่นไปนะเกม
เฮ้ยเจ็บแล้วเจ็บแล้วไปเลยอ่ะ
เฮ้ย เฮ้ยเอา
I want to see what he does after he holds, though. I want to see where his movement goes.
เฮ้ยเอา
แล้วก็เอาไปต่อแล้วก็เอาไปต่อ
เต็มกลับมาเลย65โอ้คุณจะหลอกกับปรับหมดเลยนะพี่นะผมเอลบ65
Got dash active.
B.
แอนบีทูเอ
Can we go B หรือ
No smoke. No smoke.
Enemy A.
ไม่เข้าเว้ยอย่างงี้ไม่เข้า
They put in B already.
One kill.
อย่างงี้มาเอเว้ยอย่างงี้มาเอ
He just wins the fight, that's what he does. No.
One kill.
He was ready to commit to the fight,
They put
though.
in B already.
Let's see.
One kill.
ไม่เข้าเว้ยอย่างงี้ไม่เข้า
He got the kill, but it's kind of hard to tell.
One kill.
Yeah, he was ready just to fight that.
Bring
I
them
think.
down.
I want to see if he misses.
Yeah, heaven
What does he do when he misses?
โอ้แชมเบอร์
Last player.
Just don't miss. Is that the play?
One enemy remaining.
โอ้ยูเอลิงไอ้เหี้ย
วันนี้
ปลอมเนี่ยคนนี้สัตว์
Just have such good crosshair placement. You never miss.
แพ้ละไปละ
Or yeah.
Last player standing.
วางให้วางให้วางให้วางให้เฮเว่น
G1 heaven
ไป
Spike planted.
การเล่นพี่ปุ้ย
เป็นไรทีเนี่ย
Really nice crosshair placement for the most part.
เมื่อกี้ออกทีเลยเหรอเพื่อน
ออกมาแล้ว
These crouches, crouching into on angles where he thinks someone's gonna be.
ออกมาแล้ว
ออกทีไปเลยเหรอเพื่อน
ออกมาแล้ว
We're gonna see that a lot.
ออกแล้ว
Crouch here as well. Yeah. Nice movement. Nice shooting.
เจ็ดออฟซีอันสมบเอ้ยเจ็ดอยู่ใน
ไอ้ของคนไทยนะ
Not plan, not plan. I have some offside in 3 seconds.
เบนเนี่ยเบนเดี๋ยววาโฟเฮ้ยเอ้า
จะเจอดีจริงอ่ะ
Go, go, go.
7 hit.
เฮ้ยโอ้ย
That was crazy.
2 A.
ไอ้ก็แตกไอ้ก็
เว้ย
Nice, nice.
Wow, what a fast shot. Very nice fast shot.
Reloading.
Everyone does stuff before Valorant though, to be fair. Like there's a lot of professional players who are just incredibly good from playing Valorant, by playing Valorant.
80.
Alright, one major thing that we are doing on these holding techniques, especially with upping,
80.
ใส่
FA.
ต้องออก
เฮ้ย
เกี่ยวไอ้เพื่อน
we are using one bullet and then tapping, moving straight away.
Yeah.
เฮ้ยไม่โดนโอ้โหเฮียบัฟเข้าแม่งเลยเฮียว่าโลอ่ะเฮียโลอ่ะ
เฮเว่น
That fight we didn't
ช่วง
have to move.
Remaining.
อย่าเล่น
ครบตัวอะไรวะเซรีฟอะ
One enemy remaining.
อย่าเล่นอย่ายิงกันเลย
เซรีฟอะ
One enemy remaining.
อย่าไอ้เมื่ออยู่กันเนี่ยเมื่ออยู่ยิงกลับไปนะ
Looking just for holding technique right now. Oh my gosh. Hold super tight. If they peek, they'll probably walk into the app.
Open door.
อันดีบี
ทำเด่นจังวะไอ้สัตว์ควัน
หลัง
เลย
Is there a Primmie DM? Anyone know? I know I've seen a couple, but I don't know if they're legit. I think they're legit though. This one? Is this legit, Primmie? Do we know?
เอาช้าเป็นเซนเมาที่ดีสุดครับหลบแฟน
So
ทันเนี่ยเราแฟนทันไงเอาเวทดิอันนี้ก็ส่วนสี่เจ็ดทันอ่ะเอาไว้หลบแฟนหลบไปเลย
quality is fucking terrible. Can we get better quality than 720? Nope. We're seeing one taps here. Alright chat, just buy Gaias and one tap everyone. Buy Gaias and one tap everyone. Write that down. Even here, like, look, we're doing this dead zone technique. Tap, 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 tap.
ตั้งแต่ในเกมอะครับใช่ครับ
We're almost always moving.
ถ้ามาเร็วด้านคือโหดกว่ามาช้าครับ
I Also 1 taps, little taps, and 2 taps, 2 bullet bursts. By Gaia right next to edging. From the Oxyclove VOD review. Okay, chat. One of my favorite things for shooting technique to get people thinking about the game a bit more, thinking about the shooting technique, is a type of shooting technique
Match found.
that has locked players in within seconds. Okay, I'm going to show it to you guys, okay? I'm going to show it to you. Type of shooting technique I'm talking about is we're going to do a 1 tap
Deathmatch.
before we commit to our gunfights. So what does that mean? I'm going to play this deathmatch normally. I'm going to restrict myself to using taps before I do any type of like 2 bullet bursts or sprays or anything like that, okay? We're going to do 1 bullet before we even commit to anything. Okay. That's the goal. We're allowed to do taps, we're allowed to do sprays, but we are not allowed before we at least take 1 bullet to shoot at them.
Dominating.
So here, I took a shot before I tried to commit to that fight. That was good. That was a bad fight because I didn't take the 1 tap, even if it's that close. Okay? Bad fight, didn't take a 1 tap. I accidentally pressed 2. That was a good fight, even though if I suck. That was a good fight. Good fight. It took a 1 tap before anything else. Bad fight, even if I killed that guy. Bad guy. Bad fight. Okay, you guys get it? Take a tap before you commit to the fight.
Dominating.
This is such a good, like, technique for shooting. I did not mean to peek that guy with my knife out. Whoa. That was a bad fight, so I instantly started spraying. This is looking to fix that. Those types of fights happening should not happen. Whoa. Tap before you commit. Body shots. Good fight though. A tap before I commit. It was a good fight. Good fight. 1 tap before I commit. Good fight. Obviously I ended it sooner. Good fight. Good fight. Obviously I ended it sooner on the 1 tap. That's what you want. That was a good fight too. Can't complain. Oh. Wasn't ready for that first fight initially, but we reset and it was good. Okay, fight. Ads? Oh shit. I got owned. Oh my god, I can't kill him. Can't kill the Astra. What the fuck? Okay, one major problem I have is my tension gets so high when I'm in a gunfight. I have such bad tension when I'm in a gunfight. Honestly, this might help to fix that too.
Remaining.
Good fight. One tap before two tap or commit. Good fight too. Good fight too. That's fucking beat. Good fight too. But one tap before a two tap. Before committing, sorry. Not a bad fight.
One kill remaining.
Shit. You're fucking dominated. You get owned. That's how you work on shooting technique, chat. If you want a good way, if you feel like if you spray a lot, if you feel like you struggle with spraying, you feel like you struggle with shooting, things like this, restrict yourself to doing a little one tap before you commit to your gunfights. Okay? It will help you develop a lot of different skills. And we're seeing Primmie do the exact same thing. He says as he doesn't do the same thing. If they're toxic, yeah. If you're not having fun, it's because of your duo, then yeah, probably. This is a good example of it. They're trying to tap before they commit to the fight, because they're not ready for it. Here they're ready for the fight, so they do a two tap. Here they're ready to the fight, so they do the two taps. Two taps and a bunch of moving. Here they're not quite ready for the fight. They one taps until they're ready. Right? Yeah, they're just fucking shit on the radar. Mechanics, unfortunately, they're a very practical thing. You just gotta do a lot of reps. Lots and lots of reps.
Remaining.
if you have fun with your duo, they're gonna make you want to play the game more. If you have more fun, you're gonna play the game more, which means you're gonna get more reps in, which means you're gonna improve faster, right? You're gonna want to come on the game more. But if you know you're not having fun, you're not gonna want to play the game, right? So, you know, that's how it goes. Okay, I think I'm done with the Primmie mod. These notes kind of right, actually.
Match found.
Oops. Mostly this. Like, I can't tell you whether or not to drop your duo. If you're not winning with them, and you really want RR, yeah, drop your duo. If you're not having fun, drop your duo.
Death match. Warm up.
Not having fun, but you're winning? Depends how much you want the RR, I guess. You know? Type of person are you? If you're really good friends with them, but they get toxic, you should have a conversation with them, you know? If you've had the conversation and it's still not working out, then I think you know the answer.
Release the tension. Good? Let's go.
Fight.
Rise and bring glory.
I would have a conversation with them. And just talk about how you're being affected by their toxicity, you know?
Enemy punished.
Because most people don't want to, they don't want to affect their friends, you know? Like, they don't want to be sad about their friends. It's a conversation with them, off the game, separately. You know, don't lose a bunch of games and have a conversation with them. That's not how it works. Don't do that. They're just not going to listen that way. They're not going to take you seriously. You take a couple days to not play, and then you come to him, you're like, hey, like, I don't feel comfy with how we're playing. You know? Like, most people don't want to be mad in the game, right? If you're friends with them, you should be friends with your duos, to be fair. Don't just drop people, you know, give them a chance at least, you know? Oh my god. MG cooked me. Yeah, that's fair. But the timing when you talk to them matters too. Like, you can't just talk to them after a game, after you've lost a game. They're not going to take you seriously. You know?
Trinity, you're welcome.
You have to be like, yo, after a couple days of not playing or whatever, or, you know, let's say it happens one day, you stop playing together, the next day you have that conversation, because it's fresh in their head. Two week Minecraft hiatus from Val. Based. We have a Minecraft server, by the way. You should come join. It's why I don't play DMs. Nobody's playing this game. I'm not used to playing DMs. I don't play them. I play TDMs. Fuck with TDMs heavy, but I don't fuck with DMs. I found myself just getting bored. There's nobody playing. I'm bored. I'm leaving. The answer I got was it's not that deep. Then he doesn't care. You just stop playing with him. Simple as that. If he's actually not gonna work, like listen, then yeah, just don't play with him. Well, he left. It's the only mode that you can leave. Let's see if Em wants to join. These are Primmie notes.
Match found.
If anyone wants to see them. Yep, that's good. Whatever. Can I make that not shit? Or does enters not work? Nope. Okay. Well. It's in the Discord.
Reloading.
Okay. It's not hard to reformat. Yeah, I guess you're right. I have so much tension in gunfights, let's kind of get rid of it. I get tense as soon as I get into gunfights. Not the smokes player using their util. Oh my days. Ow. It's a headshot. Holy shit, that guy hit a nice shot.
I'm out of here.
1 HP, what is this? Oh my god.
Gotta go. Too slow. I'm out of here.
What? I jumped too, what the heck? What was that shot?
Four down. Watch out. Go, go, go.
Ah. My mouse pad is so muddy. Wait, I didn't get the Vandal.
Not ready yet. Gotta go.
Go for a heal. Oh, okay.
I'm out of here.
Sat in the corner.
Go, go, go.
It's a different company, is it? Really?
Bad move.
My ult is ready.
Gotta go.
It's actually a different company entirely.
Drop. Go, go, go.
Oh. You don't know who Tencent is. What do they do?
They're dead. Now it's ready. That's 3.
You want to play? Let's play.
I'm out of here.
What does Tencent do as a company?
There we go.
That was 3 headshots, and I didn't kill him.
Go, go, go.
Dun. Only 109 damage.
Watch out. Gotta go.
Oh, what the heck?
Gotta go.
Tencent is a Chinese holding company that own Riot and Hoyo.
Oops.
Oh. Damn. Riot's not even their own company. That's crazy. That's actually crazy to me.
Go, go, go. Coming through. I'm out of here. Get out of my way. Smart move.
That hit me. That didn't even go through me. What? What the heck was that? Our mobile bundles are so much better, so more colorful. I don't even remember what they do. I don't really look at it, because if I look at it, I'll be like, I'll be sad.
Match found.
It's like one bundle they've done. What's up, Smoke Dope 2016? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate you.
Get zapped.
Took that guy's neon. Do I feel bad? No. Wah. Good luck on your journey. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That's such a nice message. We just stopped a Primmie VOD, unfortunately. You just missed out. But if you want, it'll be all on YouTube. Actually, in fact, I need to stop my YouTube stream. So, YouTube. If there's anyone watching on YouTube, then then we're ending now. Nine-tailed fox. Oh, that sounds so cool.